Hey everyone, my name is Sean Arnold and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Online Ranked Duels. Today I'm playing a brand new deck by a Noble Knight deck. This is an archetype which is really fun and I kind of really love the way it's been designed. It all revolves around using warrior type monsters with equipped spell cards. Now this isn't something which is really new to Yu-Gi-Oh! Warrior decks have had a lot of equipped spell cards, one of my favourites being Fusion Sword Marasari. But the problem with equipped spell cards is that by nature, because they are equipping themselves, they're a card which relies on using another monster to be equipped to, they are naturally a negative one. The oldest card I can think of is Axe of Despair. Axe of Despair is an equipped spell card which gives 1000 attack to a monster on the field. And 1000 attack to a monster is nothing to stuff at, it's really good and really strong. However, when a monster is destroyed, the equipped spell card naturally is destroyed too, because it has nothing to attach itself to. And that has made kind of most equipped spell cards kind of unfavourable. There's been a few good ones over the years like Premature Burial and Snatch Steel, but for the most part, most equipped spell cards are underused and underplayed because they are naturally a neg 1. But hopefully this Noble Knight deck kind of overcomes that and it will be able to show you why it's so good. So I played a card called Noble Knight Madrat on the field, and Noble Knight Madrat, when he is the only monster on the field, if you give him a quick spell card, he can activate its effect. He becomes level 5, and he can special summon one Noble Knight monster from my deck to the field. Now when he does so, he destroys a face-up equipped spell card on the field. Now, as I said, when the quick spell cards are destroyed, they're naturally a neg 1, but most Noble Arm equipped spell cards have the effect of when they are sent from the field to the graveyard, you can attach them to a warrior type monster that's on the field once per turn. Now this kind of combats and gets over the disadvantage of playing them as equipped spell cards in a really smart way. I think it's really quite clever, and they kind of have this self-revive effect. And this leads to a variety of different techniques and combos which Noble Knights can take advantage of. Noble Knight Boars has a really good effect too, and what I decided to do is, when I brought back Noble Arms of Destiny, the equipped spell card on the field, I chose to put it on Boars instead of Madrat because Madrat's already used his effect this turn. Now that Boars had the equipped spell card, he had an effect which I can choose 3 equipped spell cards or 3 Noble Arm cards from my deck. My opponent picks one of them at random to give to me on the field. Excuse me. And one of them comes to my hand and the other gets it into the graveyard. Now that's naturally a +1, but what's really special about that is if I can then XE summon a monster such as Sacred Noble Knight or of King Artorias, if I can summon a monster like this, I get to pick 3 equipped spell cards from my graveyard and attach it to him when he is XE summoned. It's a really great way of filling out your deck and giving yourself an advantage in resources. And to put that into perspective, at the start of this turn I had 5 cards in my hand, and now I have 6 cards in total, but including a monster which is actually really quite strong when equipped with various equipped spell cards. Now we might not get to see all of the equipped spell cards effect and the full spells effect in this duel, but I'm going to try my best to explain it as possible. The first equipped spell card on the field is Noble Arms of Destiny. And what that does is it prevents any Noble Knight monster that is equipped to from being destroyed by battle or card effects for once per turn. And when it is sent to the graveyard, it can bring itself back and equip itself to a monster. What's really great about these equipped spell cards is if they use their effect and then they are destroyed and come back, they can use their effect again, so it's really efficient in that way. The one in the middle is Noble Arms of Excalibur. Excalibur is also a really good card, especially when combined with Destiny, because while Destiny stops your monster from being destroyed by effects or battle once per turn, Noble Arms Excalibur prevents your monsters from being attacked, from being targeted by your opponent's card effects. So now I have a monster on the field which can't be targeted, can't be destroyed by card effects, and can't be destroyed by battle at least once per turn. As you can see, NW3 O'Neill, I'm going to call him Modern Warfare 3 O'Neill, is playing a rank 4 box deck, and he's summoned number 104 Masquerade. And the last equipped spell card which I have on the field is Noble Arms of Aphrodite. Now I'm going to show what she does in a little bit after this turn. So let's talk about what MW3 O'Neill's doing. He is playing Generation Force, and Generation Force allows him to add 1 XZ card from his deck to his hand. and he's got XE Veil. So he's trying to create a situation where he can have a monster on the field which can kind of be protected by and won't be able to be targeted by kind of card effects. And it's kind of like what I'm doing here, but with the quick spell cards. At the start of main phase 1 here, I'm going to have a look at my graveyard. I'm going to see what's in my graveyard. I have another card in there which I could use. There's no Guinevere, Queen of Noble Arms, but I'm not going to use her just yet. The first card which I'm going to activate is Noble Arms Aphrodite. Now, Noble Arms Aphrodite is a card which, once per turn, I can activate this card effect and I can target one set card on my opponent's side of the field and destroy it. If that card gets turned face up at any point, the effect does whiff, so if it's chainable then it won't work, but it's really good for getting rid of opponent's back row for free, and also it can target face down monsters as well. Fortunately, I was able to get rid of my opponent's XE Reborn, and now I'm going to summon out another card which is a really good card for Noble Knights, and that's Merlin. Merlin has 3 effects, but before that I believe MW3 O'Neill is going to activate a few effects. And the first one he activates is Number Wall. You can only activate this card when a number monster is on your side of the field, and Number Wall is going to stop his monster from being destroyed by card effects, and XE Veil is going to stop it from being targeted by card effects. Sorry, excuse me. So we have 2 really big monsters on the field which kind of can't be destroyed by card effects. So it's going to really come down to who can kind of clear each other's back row first. I'm going to use one of Merlin's effects, and Merlin's first effect allows me to tribute it from the field and send it to the graveyard. And I can then summon any Noble Knight monster from my my deck to the field. Now, I'm going to get into a monster here, but unfortunately what I'm going to say right now is, unfortunately, Modern Warfare 3 O'Neill does rage quit this duel, guys, so we are coming to the end of this video pretty much here. I think he realizes that he couldn't beat what I was going to do, but sorry about the rage quit video, but it's just, it is what it is. I am about to clear his back row, and I was going to get rid of his cards like to Dristan's effect, and that would destroy some of his unkillable cards, but yeah, unfortunately, here comes the rage quit any second now. But Noble Knights are a really fun deck, and I'm going to have loads of videos of them up this week, so do expect that. There it goes. See you guys soon.